Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm a licensed clinician, and we're here talking about everyday things that impact our mental health and fitness. We're talking about alpha male and alpha female, and I ended my last video with a question with basically talking about us questioning where our value lies if we have to essentially choose between being the best parent we can be and being an expert in our chosen field or an excellent leader. So that got me kind of wondering what defines a high value man or a high value woman because I've been seeing so much about these terms lately, and again I feel like it's very convoluted and the definition is not clear, and people often seem to not recognize that there is overlap and parallel with the term alpha. And again, alpha for males seems to have a negative connotation these days, whereas alpha for females seems to be a little bit more on the positive side, although people do tend to maybe assume that it just means that like they're like bitchy, which it is not. Just like alpha males are not assholes, alpha females are not bitches. So let's just make that clear right now. Um, so I just did a quick Google search and I want to share what shows up. So for high value man, what shows up immediately, top little box, it says online culture defines a high value man as a respected, successful, likable, confident, and attractive man. He has clear purpose in life and achieves his goals to get there. He's always learning to better himself emotionally, mentally, and physically. So I want you to keep that in your brain for a second. And then we look at the definition of a high value woman. The very first thing that comes up on the top of my page is shopping. It's whatever this is, a fleece blanket, tumblers, an avocado green swimsuit, pantyhose, whatever. So you scroll down past that, and then you get to this. What is a high value woman? High value woman is one who carries herself with confidence and goes out of her way to take care of herself. She's not a snob, but she knows what she wants out of life and how to get it. She handles every situation with finesse and doesn't settle for anything less than she deserves. So I want to really look at the differences here. And I've had to rearrange my screen a little bit so I can see them actually like out side by side. So we're looking at a high value man is respected. Nowhere in the definition of a high value woman do they mention respect. Successful. It says that she knows what she wants out of life and how to get it, and doesn't settle for anything less than she deserves, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's success. Likable. Doesn't mention anything like that for high value woman. High value man is confident. Okay. So a high value woman carries herself with confidence. And a high value man is attractive. And a high value woman, I guess goes out of her way to take care of herself. Doesn't necessarily, I guess, mean that she's attractive, but she does keep herself, to a certain standard. And that's the definition. That's the first definitions that come up. So the definition for high value man was taken from wikihow.com. That just was pulled by Google into that top highlight box. And then the definition for a high value woman was pulled from developgoodhabits.com. So again, they're not from the same places, not from the same people defining these things, but it is just remarkable to me that there's kind of like such a stark difference between the two, with the only real overlap being confidence. And it's the difference between that the high value male is confident, whereas a high value woman carries herself with confidence. So we will absolutely be diving into this a little bit more and seeing what the parallels are between high value men and women and alpha males and females, and what the differences are.